Hey everyone, I hope everyone have a good day, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you at in this world. Hope you're doing fine. And happy holiday, by the way. So today's subject will be, recapping what I did in 2023 and starting my journey to healing and talk about some of my regrets and what I want to do for the new year, 2024, even though life is a struggle. So I'm going to start with about this year alone. This year happened something else. I had me some few mental breakdown. Going to college, living life, having a job, and just basically this year, it's some good thing other than the bad thing. I have breakdown and things like that. And I remember basically this new year alone, I see Mix Sammy, who is the author of Black Disability Politics, and I met them in person. Met them during their books tour, and I met them in April, and I know they asked me if I could be part of their book tour, and they went to Winston-Salem, my hometown, and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna be in Winston-Salem. Do you want to come?" I like, "Yeah." And of course, they had interviewed me for their book. Um, if you had not got the book, Black Disability Politics, and I had missed about missing about one of my previous posts talk about Black disability history. I think that I missed about that, and I met them in person. It was a good time, and I did. And this year, I create a community on Geneva where it first started out as Patreon, but I ain't get a lot like people on it like I wanted to. Then I tried Clubhouse, same thing. And what I learned from both of them, not everybody familiar with Patreon or Clubhouse like that. But I guess their platform, I'll go with separate group of people who be using them. So I think that what I'll be messing up at. But I created me a community on Geneva. So Neurodiversity in Black. Just talk about what it like to be a Black autistic person, and having live discussion, group session based on intersectionality, get to know me, and just create my own community and learning about myself, and me, of course, look me for internship. And I would look with bit since I am a county finance major. It rough, and this year bachelor school can be rough as well because my academic is fine, but my faith is kind of like something else. So, and believe in myself, it definitely a struggle. And that also think about that, I kind of like trying to like forgive the past, like like I feel like Parliament had not got over the past based in this year, and I got my revolution this year, and I started to talk with my people, my parent and my sister, how I feel about them throughout the year, and I felt at peace. So I I'm happy that I did it. And the reason that made me want to do it because I'm to like five different clubs. It was originally four, but at the fifth because I like I gotta do something. But yeah, and I'm a treasurer for one of my student club, which is for like honor society for transfer students, and yeah, and that really ain't much for me to do, but I probably had to do more of that in the spring semester. So wish me luck. So yeah, and also happy that I'll be graduating in the new year. Yay! I almost there, y'all. Been in school for too fucking long, for real. First started out as a community college student back in fall of 2015 and graduated in summer of 2021. Yeah. And, it took me for 6 years to graduate from there. But at the time, I took a year off from school, then came back and then, work and going to school. So, yeah. And now I'm about to be done. But then I'm thinking about maybe go to grad school or business school to get my master's in accounting. Since the goal is to be a CPA or certified public accountant. So yeah. So I'm gonna look into like four different school, of course, my current school and three other colleges um, that have a master's in accounting. So think about applying for Wake Forest University, NC, North Carolina A&T State University, and UNC Charlotte. And of course, my current school, UNC Greensboro. It's gonna be a struggle. I gotta pay all the application fee. Oh, why everything had to be so expensive? But I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. PUP, hold it down. So yeah, you better hope. So yeah, what else? Yes, I'm excited for graduating. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell y'all the reason why I decided to talk to my folk. Um, the club it is was Black Student Union, and they the end did the end of the last last meeting of the fall semester, and they do their lep Lebanon cloth thing. You know that thing that lit up. You had to get that lighter so they could lit up to the sky, and plus it was cold and night at night. And of course, I wrote down what I want to let go of, what I want for the future. I thought my thing would float, but no, it did not. I was mad though. I was like, dang, why y'all want to float? I'm like, dang. What makes sure I said the word right? Leatherton? Like, leptin? Paper leptin? Yeah, paper leptin. I forgive me if I pronounce that word wrong. So, yeah. And I'm happy that I decided to go with it. Um, think about like not think about the past and get some answer from the past so I can move on and forgive myself. And y'all probably had and I kind of talk about it in one of my videos. Where I talk about my trauma. Yeah, my trauma video. I talk about it. My issue with my family and with myself and life, and especially be a marginalized person, especially with like you know, especially like throughout my life. I always of doubting myself, um, not believe myself like I was supposed to, and I need to believe myself more. So yeah, and there's some good thing and bad thing, but I'm hoping for New Year I'll be more hopeful and continue to heal. And yeah, and what think about and some regrets, and also talk about regrets um growing up too, like especially with all of my crushes particular, and like I never told them how I felt over the ever since when I met them, whether it be middle school, high school, maybe in college. I never told them. And my first crush was June, and we first met each other back in elementary school. And like me and him both black and autistic, and I had feeling for him. And of course, years go by, he moved, and I see him again, and he gone again. And I remember I first saw him, like he got a Facebook account. I'm like, yay, he had a um a Facebook account, and I like, yay! I'm so happy that he was my first crush, and I like, yay! And plus, I was a teenager, 13 going on 14. I'm like, yeah, he gonna be my boyfriend. Everybody try to get a boyfriend or girlfriend. I'm like, yeah, give me some boyfriend. So I was happy, like, yay, had my first boyfriend, okay. But then I had to dump him. I remember I was sad and mad at the same damn time. And I remember I was trying to like tell people like I'm okay, but deep inside I was mad as hell. So yeah. I really wanted a boyfriend at the time. And I was very, upset that I never got my first chance to do it. And, basically your family member or your mom, dad, or your sister probably have boyfriend, girlfriend when they teenager. And I'm like mad as hell, like damn, why I didn't experience that my damn self. So I was mad resentful because of course at the time, like I was a people pleaser. And I want to be a good child or be a good daughter, and wait till you 18 wherever. I was mad. I was mad, y'all. I was mad and bitter. So yeah. And my second crush with Keyshawn, which I met in middle school. At first I didn't have some kind of feeling for him like that because we were classmates. We had a few classes together. But then I thought I had a feeling for him along the way. But at the time, he wasn't always in a relationship because we were teenagers, right? I was mad, but I didn't tell him that I felt for him. And then I kind of let it go. Yeah. Wish I told him the truth, but I didn't. Then my third crush, Brittany. Brittany Pimples. I first met her back in high school. We were basketball teammates because, I'm tall, 6 feet. And at first, I will get to know her, understand a sense of who she is. And, she cool. She like to rap. She always have her eyelashes on and got her nail done. And always have braids in her hair. And, she just being herself. And I guess along the way, I thought I developed a feeling for her. And then at the time, as a teenager, I thought of questioning my sexuality because I was confused as fuck. But at the time, I don't know what I feel. I thought I just like her as a friend, but I realized I like her more than just a friend. But then as years in high school go by, found out she have a boyfriend, and I was pissed, sad again. Yeah, my fourth crush, Josh, had a crush on him because we have a class together. But then at the time, he was dating one of my basketball teammates. So yeah, it's like a damn habit. You see, like all my crushes, except for June at the time, don't have boyfriend. Have either have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. I'm like, well, fuck. But wish I told them how I feel about them, but I didn't. Then my fifth crush, Marco. He Italian. He a soccer player for UC Greensboro. We have a class, two classes together. And then I thought I developed a feeling for him over time. Then he graduated in fall of 2022. And I told him almost the end of the semester, I told him that I like him. Um, I don't know he responded back that he had feeling for me or he don't, but I'm assuming he don't. I was a little disappointed, but he the first one I told the truth, you know, to end this pattern. So yeah. Then Nia, my sixth crush, um, we have a two class together, and had feeling for her and found out she neurodivergent and bi and a black woman herself. I developed feeling for her, and I told her the truth. I like her, but she declined. Like, I like you as a friend, so I was disappointed. And I'm like, fuck. And I tell y'all this: Marco and Nia are the only one that I told that I felt for them, and they are the first one that I told them to, and they are the start of my healing journey because in the past I never told my exes back in middle school and high school how I felt about them. And now, since I'm in therapy and learning about myself and be my healing journey, they are the first one to stop this pattern. So I'm happy that I did. So yeah, and especially with my family member, like especially with my parents, and as I mentioned earlier, you could back at the look at my trauma video because I discussed that a little bit more about not believing myself and all this stuff, and I talked to them about how I feel and you know my feeling towards them. And I remember they saying that they sorry that they made me feel that way over the year because some of them they did not know. And I don't know if like people does that when you tell them how you feel, they kind of like flat like, oh, I didn't know better, whatever. But at least they apologize, in the process, I don't know how that, but I'm glad I got some healing from that. So yeah. And what I am looking for the new year. Number one, oh shit. I forgot to tell y'all about what I learned about myself this year. I'm not a Christian no more. I'm not a Christian no more. The reason I got in that conclusion because like even growing up, I was a Christian and growing up, I was a Christian. I was, in our church. I had talked about a little about being a Christian in a couple of my videos. The reason I decided not to identify myself as a Christian because the religion had been used in a way that not in the good light. Even though the religion is fine, the people within the church are not. They have been using the religion to benefit their own self instead of do it for the people. And saying they Christian, but then they do the complete opposite. And they're supposed to spread the love instead of spreading hate and bigotry at the same time. And I just don't want to be part of that. And then other reason I don't want to be part of that is I got religion trauma from being autistic and also being part of the LGBTQ plus community. And basically, like, they said they love me, but they say they condemn homosexuality. I'm like, how you say you love me, you say this at the same damn breath? I'm like, this ain't right, man. So I don't feel right. So that made me feel some type of way a very long time when I would question my sexuality. And especially when I look at, like, colleges in North Carolina or any colleges around the country. And I remember, like, looking at basically majority mostly private school that have some, like, religious affiliation with them. Every time I look at them, I've been cringing because, like, what if I come out and, a queer? Are they gonna judge me? And it be a question in my head for a long time. I decided not to do it. And now I'm not a Christian no more. So it felt weird now. So I just don't want to be part. But I don't know what my spirituality journey be like, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see for that one. We're gonna see. God gonna say. What else I need to mention? I gotta figure out what else. I did talk about my regrets. Oh yeah, basically continue with my regrets. And now going to autism and campus inclusion program back in 2019 in person because, like, I always wanted to, like, go there, but I didn't because people worry about me and they kind of doubt me a little because I have autism and or be autistic. They were worried about me that I might not understand what else going on in this world, and I'm like, ugh, why? But of course, I seem like I let people judge me or their opinion. It seemed like I used people's opinions over mine, and that's why I didn't win. And of course, a year later, I went, applied for Camp Autism Camp and Inclusion Program from the Autistic Self Advocacy Network in 2020. They were the pandemic start, but I did attend to that and did all my attendance there, and now I'm an alumni of that program. So, but I kind of wish I did it in person. So yeah, and my other grad is to believe in me because I so used to be a people pleaser so long that I didn't realize it. So I realized I need to believe in myself more and Norma Downing. So yeah, and what I am looking for the new year is number one, continue to heal in my new journey. Find me and also believe myself again because I kind of lost that along the way. And it's interesting. I talked to my mentor and other people because, like, we so focused on oppression what we experience every day, and something we get lost of not taking care of ourselves. And it's happened to me a lot. I'm so focused on on the pressure that I experience for being a black autistic queer woman, and I forget to take care of myself. And even ever since I became an activist, I so focused on advocating for autistic people to be seen as human being, and educate people don't spread stigma and stereotype about autism. 'Cause we need to look at autism in a positive light and not a negative light, and also spreading awareness about black autistic people, particular by creating that black autistic pride, and so focus on them. Talk about intersectionality and all that stuff, and I failed to really to take care of myself. So maybe New Year and I need to do a better care of do a better care of myself and believe in myself more and no more self doubt, because I doubt myself a lot because due to I have people my own life kind of doubt me, and I just, I think for the new year I need to believe myself more and stop being negative. And wherever the journey take me. And two is graduate from college. Cause baby, I'm so ready to get out. I'm ready to get my degrees. PFP hold it down. I'm happy. Like I'm very happy. And I'm happy to graduate and get my both county and finance degree. And of course, I had to retake my finance class because it's a struggle. But I hope this time I'm gonna ace it better. Okay. Okay. And better take care of myself. And do my and make sure I do my academic well. Third, which might go along with the first one, is balancing my personal life, work life, academic life separate. Make sure they don't overwhelm one another. So that gonna be some work. For continue to create my own community. Um, continue to do live discussion, group session, and also I want to do something with my community so we could grow together and help each other out. Being no diversity and black and having our allies in our community to support each other and liberate one another. So that would be a good thing coming up. Fifth, cannot wait. So I had three different things going on, but I ain't gonna say it. But I will probably miss it probably maybe like the first 4 month of this year. But I ain't gonna say it. Until the announcement come, I will tell y'all. But three different things going on. I can't tell y'all. So I'm pretty happy. All I'm gonna say is that to talk about what it like to be me and talk about the black autistic experiences and all being a autistic person, living life. So all I'm gonna say. Um Fifth or sixth, I can't remember. Of course, I need me a job, right after high school. No, man, not high school. I mean college. Because, everything high these days. So Hopefully find some internship or just find a job immediately after college. I'm probably going to work while going to grad school. That's probably what's going to happen. And yeah. And lastly, live life and feel at peace. And what y'all New Year gonna be? What you hopeful for? So I hope everybody doing well in the last remaining days of 2023. I hope 2024 don't get damn worse. So okay, alrighty. So I hope y'all have a good day, good evening, no matter what the hell you at in this damn world. And also free Palestine, okay? And free all people from colonization and colonialism, okay? We need some freedom and freedom for oppression and liberation, okay? Peace. Bye, y'all.